Can I say what I need to say before you say it's ridiculous?
Good.
You paid
Go ahead,
Dak Prescott $40 million. You went and hired a coach in Mike McCarthy who won a Super Bowl that you touted about winning the Super Bowl. Might I add, the day that he was hired, I was sitting on your set and I said, Stephen A., I don't know about this hiring because Jerry controls every coach that comes into Dallas. You remember that conversation? So now we sit here today.
Yes, I do.
Mike McCarthy's job has been discussed all week long. And to Jerry's credit, he said, I'm not firing Mike McCarthy. You think he lying through his teeth. You think Mike McCarthy is gone if they don't win this game against Tampa. I understand all of that. But so everybody is under this premise that Sean Payton is just gung-ho about coming back to Dallas. May be true. I don't believe it is. All right? So let's go here. Jerry Jones, 80. You just said he's staring his mortality. You said he's staring his mortality in the face. All right? So now you're going to start over with another coach that you are going to absolutely have no idea if this next coach is going to put you over the hump. Everybody is under the assumption that it's Sean Payton that's going to come in. Okay, let's say it's Sean Payton. Sean Payton won one Super Bowl with Drew Brees. I think Sean Payton a hell of a coach. I know Sean. I think Sean X's and O's offensively is one of the best that we've seen in this league. He got one with a Hall of Fame quarterback. Guess who Mike McCarthy got one with? A Hall of Fame quarterback. So all of this pressure that's on Mike McCarthy has won 24 games the last 2 years. They in the playoffs for the second time, and we ain't even played the game yet against Tampa, and everybody acting like they done already lost. We having conversations about what's going to happen in the future. The bottom line is, if what you say is true, Jerry Jones is 80. Jerry Jones is staring his mortality in the face, and he wants to win a Super Bowl more than anybody. Go ahead and blow the team up again and reset yourself and see where that gets you. If we thinking that some knight in shining armor gonna walk into the facility and win a Super Bowl, go ahead and respond, man. You know I'm telling the damn truth.
You're not telling the damn truth. And the thing that makes me laugh is that, the thing that makes me laugh, you think huffing and puffing makes you right. Like you scaring somebody into believing your word is God.
I'm so right.
Well, it's not. The fact that you're not right. First of all, let me say this to you. You're not listening well enough. You're not listening well enough. We sat up there and said Sean Payton probably wants the Chargers job. That Dallas is probably not a viable option for him because he wants to go someplace where he has control. What we said was Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn is a viable option because Dan Quinn is already there. Dan Quinn allows you to keep Kellen Moore as your offensive coordinator while he takes over the head coach realm. Also, it has been stuff that Jerry Jones has done in the past. Evidence by Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett. We've seen this happen before. Hold on. So what I'm saying is this. At the end of the day, you ain't moving Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is your quarterback. So what you're trying to do is fantasize and imagine what you can do to maximize the potential around him. And if Mike McCarthy blows this game, the way they ended last year, the way they looked at the latter part of this season, if they go up into Tampa, who is an inferior team, and Tampa Bay is not better than Dallas, Dallas should win this game. Dallas is the better team. If Dallas loses this game, man, I think he's going to lose his job.
Okay, all right, I get you, and I understand that. Let me ask you a question, because I keep hearing all this Dan Quinn talk, and I love Dan Quinn. I think Dan Quinn is phenomenal, and you hear the players in the locker room talk about Dan Quinn. They love him. Stephen A., what happened to Dan Quinn last time he went to a Super Bowl?
He blew a 25-point lead.
And what position does he coach? What side of the football does he coach?
Defense.
And when Mike McCarthy went to the Super Bowl in 2010, didn't he win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, but let me finish.
So why
that was 2010.
So why in the hell we keep having a conversation?
When was Dan Quinn in the Super Bowl? When was Dan Quinn in the Super Bowl against the Patriots? Which year was that?
I don't know what year it was because I can't remember, but Matt Ryan and that team blew a 25-point lead in that game.
2015, 2016. All I'm trying to say to you is
add,
this. He's been to a Super Bowl a hell of a lot sooner. He's been to a Super Bowl a hell of a lot sooner than McCarthy has been. Yeah, I tell you that much.
Oh, my
and
God,
by the way, the biggest problem with that game,
this is the problem.
Hold on. You asked me a question. So you asked me a question, and I answer it, and then you want to whine about my answer. I'm answering your question. I ain't avoiding it. The fact of the matter is, let me ask you this question. I understand that Tom Brady and them came back. What was the biggest problem? You offensively, Matt Ryan and those boys and Kyle Shanahan kept throwing the damn football instead of milking the clock. That's what happened. It's Tom Brady we talking about here. It is Tom Brady.
So when you the damn head coach of a football team,
younger Tom Brady,
since we want to bring all the flaws out of Mike McCarthy, when you the head coach of a football team, aren't you allowed to tell your offensive coordinator, hey, let's stop throwing the football and run
Quinn is responsible for that.
Listen, I'm
Quinn
not
was,
trying to
Quinn
knock
was
Dan
responsible
Quinn.
for that. I totally agree.
So let's stop saying
Quinn was
that
responsible
like
for that.
the man got something done that the current head coach ain't got done.
No, what I'm saying to you is this. There does come a point in time where you're a little bit older, where people look at you and they think your time is up. And I'm saying to you, when you look at Mike McCarthy, the way that the Dallas Cowboys have tailed off, if you lose this game, I'm not talking about the San Francisco, I'm not talking about the Philadelphia. If you lose this game, back-to-back years where you don't win a playoff game, he is not going to be given the latitude that Jason Garrett was given.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You act like that's far-fetched, man. It's not.
It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. I'm telling you that it's wrong. And I think it would be stupid to do that because, so that's the thing. But you keep bringing up all of these other coaches. Like that guarantees that they going to win a playoff game.
I'm saying, no, it doesn't guarantee anything. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.